We were right back at it at 7:30 this morning. Tony was back by himself because Frankie's still home with sick kids, but made a really big dent before getting a little bit of extra help in the afternoon. So today was the last day of properly drilling, and thank goodness for it. It's been some hard work for them physically. It's been a little challenging for me working here as well, but it is nice to be able to see the process, answer questions, and help out where we can.
Would you like to see my big, giant pool? I mean, it's pretty thick. There's no denying.
Oh my gosh. No,
So thick.
no, it's a very thick. Once I get through this bit now, which I'm through, and I break this cover off of here, that might break into bigger chunks.
Yeah, that'll be good.
And then we can just go and break it down and then we'll be fine.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so all done up here. Little disconcerting that the world's heaviest piece of concrete was literally just resting on the plasterboard ceiling. So I'm actually quite glad to have that gone and to know it will be secure. You know, it may have been fine for another 100 years, but who wants to risk it? So let's go downstairs.
What we might want to do is just get a bit of that render off.
Annoyingly, the camera stopped working downstairs. No idea why. So just imagine you saw this come down. It probably looks a lot like the rest of it.
Looking pretty good. Tomorrow they will come back and do just a little bit more drilling just to kind of, chip off these edges that are sticking out. The steels will arrive around 11, so they'll put the steels up. And then the other thing he's got to do is essentially take all the wood frame out from this concrete. He'll put in new hanger joists and then extend the floorboards to go all that way. They'll put some tiles down here to be level with the floor, which is perfectly fine since, again, we're going to self-level the entire ground floor at some point when we do the extension. But very nearly there. Pretty much by the end of the week, all of this should be plastered and you'll just never know that this chimney was ever here. And genuinely, I don't know if you can really feel it on the video, but the room just feels so much bigger having that gone that I'm well pleased with that.
Hey honey, what's happening tomorrow when you're not here?
No, I am here tomorrow.
What am I doing here tomorrow then?
No, Wednesday. Order of operations is this.
Apparently order of operations is work out what day you fucking want me working remote. Okay, well that works.
And then once all of that is done on Wednesday, when I do need you home, the soundproofing is being delivered. The challenge is I don't know what time. And so it could be 8 a.m., Great. It could be 5 p.m. So what I might do is just ask them to start the plastering on Thursday instead of Wednesday. So there might be some other things that they can do to get ready for that. Because basically we've got to make sure that the wall is like dust free and as level as possible, because the soundproofing is self-adhesive. So basically you peel the back off and it's very, very heavy. So it's got to be as clean and even of a surface as possible. But because it's a roll, it doesn't have to be perfectly flat. Like it can bend into spaces where it needs to. And then when they do the plasterboard, obviously that will make everything flat enough for the skim to go onto. So yeah, it's a big old long process, but at least the noisy bit of it is done. And thank goodness.
Yes.
It was a long few days. But I will say they were very, very good about cleaning up, like vacuuming, dusting. So while there's, a little bit of dust as happens, I was expecting much, much worse, to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, very happy with them. They're eager. And if all goes well, all the plastering and everything will be done by Friday. And then it's just seeing how fast we can get the IWI guys in.
Right. Apparently stuff's been going on while I've been at work. They appear to have nicked my chimney. Yes, as I understand it, the only things that are left to do at this point are smooth out the brickwork on the wall and take out this pipe that supplied some gas. And yeah, they seem to be done down there. Gee, I wonder what it looks like upstairs. Let's pass that to our correspondent upstairs.
Pretty much the same. Just a bit more brick that they can take off here once the steels are in place. And then once the steels are all sorted, they can pull out the wooden frame that was holding it. And Bob's your uncle.
Let's pass the camera too. Yep.